I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First play's a run with Nwangwu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it on second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st down, they'll run with Luongo. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 21 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Luongo now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Back to throw here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
After the sack on first down, Allen going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible
touchdown, Packers. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangwu.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
When I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he bowls over it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown.
Robert Tunyon
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Out to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really tested defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and this one complete to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Packers! A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
2nd and 5. That one is caught by Hunt.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go. But Stranger's
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40.
Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for two, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Packers!
Paris Campbell, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender...
Touchdown, Vikings! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Allen will try to throw for it. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Allen. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, it moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running left is Jones.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Looking to throw.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now Allen.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Allen's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Here's Allen. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Allen.
His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead